Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Maggie McMenamin, President of Union County College, and this is Inside the College. Our topic for today's episode is economic development in Union County, and our first guest is our County Manager, Al Fiella. Welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
We really appreciate you coming to campus today to talk to us about all the things that are going on in Union County. And when I think about economic development in Union County, I think back a few years ago when the freeholders had an initiative called Union County Means Business. I think it was freeholder Al Mirabella who came up with that initiative.
That's right. And you were very instrumental, as the college was in general, in getting that initiative off the ground, and it's morphed into a number of different series now. So it's been very, very successful.
So our goal overall as a county is to bring more jobs into the county, to stimulate economic development and growth of businesses. Can you give us some examples of some of the newer initiatives in Union County on economic development?
There are a number of things that we're doing and some things that are forward-thinking and futuristic as well. One of the things that I'm very proud of is our Union County Infrastructure Grant. This is going to be the second year that we've rolled that out, and we're going to provide about $1.5 million in funds to municipalities for economic development projects in their towns. Maybe they're facade improvements or street resurfacing, things of that nature. And it's a very simple process, which is always nice. Mm-hmm. It's a 2-page grant application.
So not a lot of bureaucratic red tape?
No. And we applied to you applied to our Department of Economic Development, and we make our decisions usually in April, May of this year, and the money becomes available.
So infrastructure dollars being filtered into the local municipalities to make it easier for people to maybe do business in the downtowns and things like that?
Right, exactly. That's the kind of thing that we're trying to do because it improves the area, improves the infrastructure, it helps to create jobs, it improves the overall community. So there are many positive benefits to doing it.
Okay, so what else is happening in the county with economic development besides the infrastructure grant and the Union County Means Business initiative?
There are a few other things. We're very involved with the New Jersey Transportation and Planning Association. We're advocating for one-seat ride. We're working on some large projects such as Tremley Point in Linden and Kapkowski Road in Elizabeth. These projects will have the capacity to create hundreds and thousands of new jobs and really, really stimulate the economy. So I'm very excited about dealing with both of those projects.
Well, a lot of people, I've been approached by folks saying, why is Union County College interested in economic development? Why is that a part of your mission? And we always go back to, we know that the income of the families, whether the parents have jobs, whether the children come from a higher socioeconomic background, that does influence how kids do in school. We know that if parents are working, the kids do better in school. So Union County College really sees this as part of our mission, and I know we've partnered with the county on a couple of initiatives to help connect our residents to jobs. One of them's through the former WIB, or Workforce Investment Board. Can you tell us more about that whole initiative and some of the things going on with that?
I can, and Dr. McMenamin, you're right on the money, because there's an old saying that the greatest social program is a job. And if your parents are working, it's going to make a more stable environment and structure, and you're going to do better. There's no question about that. So to that end, the college has been very instrumental in the Workforce Innovation Center, which is right here in Union County College, and you've done a terrific job. There are two parts to the program, as you know. One, actually individuals receive a stipend which can be used to help in job training and to help employers who are looking to find positions for these individuals. Through this program and in training and all the other components of it, we've been able to create over 600 jobs in 2015, Union County residents that have been placed in again, not just entry-level jobs, but in some supervisory positions as well. So it's something you can be very proud of.
We are proud of that. Tell us about, what do you see in the landscape, in the future, over the horizon in economic development? What's coming up next?
I think that what we need to do is to create situations where we can find what the future jobs are going to be and help train and place our students and our other individuals in those positions. To what I mentioned before, such programs and projects as Kapkowski Road and Tremley Point, those are going to create major improvements in our infrastructure, in our roads, in our capacities to deal with our port terminals, exporting. So that's where the future is, and there are many job opportunities and boosts to the economy that can be created. So some of the things you're doing with the workforce innovation and the programs and the courses that you offer, I think are uniquely positioning the individuals and the students in particular for those future jobs.
TLD, transportation, logistics, distribution, that whole supply chain management component. Elizabeth, the Port of Elizabeth in the County of Union, may be the epicenter of what's happening, certainly in New Jersey, but among the colleges and the counties in the nation. We've been approached here in Union County to lead the way with some of these TLD or supply chain management programs. And Linden, Elizabeth, the entire port area, tremendous opportunity for us to bring jobs there.
Very much so. And we're in competition with other cities and other terminals. So for us to do the training and the education is critical for us to succeed.
So this episode of Inside the College is all about economic development. And I'm with County Manager Al Fiella, Union County Manager Al Fiella, talking about this critical initiative, and that is stimulating economic development and creating more jobs in the county. It's not a red issue, it's not a blue issue. We'll say, like everyone else says, it's a green issue, and we know that it's directly linked to our student success initiatives at Union County College. Our job, help more of our residents get good employment, stimulate more job growth, stimulate economic development, support business and industry, and help everyone have a better life in Union County. We'll be right back after this message. Welcome back to Inside the College. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenamin, president of Union County College. Today's episode is all about economic development in Union County, and our guest for this segment of the show is Freeholder Vice Chairman Sergio Granados. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Dr. McMenamin.
It's great to have you here and back on our campus, on our Cranford campus. So we're talking all about economic development in the county and the importance of jobs. You know, at Union County College, this is one of our high priorities. Tell us about your particular interests. I understand you have a particular interest in veterans and in individuals with disabilities in terms of their employment opportunities.
Yes, well, it's a great partnership between Union County College and the Union County Freeholder Board in making sure that for this year specifically that we give a special preference to veterans and to individuals with special needs. We just had a job fair last month where we had 100 work from home, and we made sure that people with special needs and people from veterans had a special preference in getting those jobs.
It seems that this year this has been a very high priority for the Freeholder Board, and we have a partnership with the freeholders, with the county, in the Workforce Innovation Business Center. We're trying to get people jobs, but I understand you've got some data on what we did last year and what our goals are for this year.
Well, you serve on that board also, Dr. McMenamin, and we've set a high priority last year with 1,000 jobs being created. This year, we're going for double. So this year, we're going to create 2,000 jobs for residents of Union County because we understand that it's tough out there and we need to do our part in making sure individuals get jobs.
So tell us about, I know that I see you everywhere. In every one of our municipalities, you are certainly the freeholder who's got a very high profile. You go to a lot of community events. What are the obstacles that the people in the county are encountering when trying to find jobs?
Well, sometimes it comes to having to be home taking care of children or taking care of a loved one. That's why I was in particular making sure we had the work from home job opportunities this past month. Individuals sometimes have language barriers. It's another partnership between Union County College and the County of Union where we have classes for free where individuals can learn English.
ESL training programs
Yes,
on
yes.
our Elizabeth campus.
It is. But it's those type of programs right there that we need to make sure that residents know about. We need to communicate. Sometimes I believe the hardest thing is getting the word out there. And I believe, the freeholders, Union County College, we're really tackling that hard and making sure that every resident knows all the services we provide for them.
So it's all about job training. It's all about partnerships between the college, the county, and the business community. But it's also about addressing some of these other issues, language barriers, childcare needs, or work from home needs, and things like that. I understand the freeholders are helping to sponsor and host some job fairs and things like that. This
Yes.
seems to underscore a true commitment from the county to address this issue.
No, it really is. I believe quality of life is a big issue when it comes to the freeholder board and making sure that residents know we take them as a top priority. We put them above everything else when it comes to making sure that all their needs are being met, not only employment, but quality of life and housing issues, etc.
Now, I was just talking with County Manager Alfaiella, and among the things he said that there's a lot going on in Linden and certainly in the Port of Elizabeth related to transportation, logistics, and distribution. It seems that Union County is becoming known as a hub for supply chain.
Elizabeth, Union County, Linden, I look at as we are a melting pot. We have individuals from all different sectors, from immigrants, from individuals from different ethnicities, and we're collaborating together and making sure that everyone knows Union County is a place to be for businesses and living.
Now, this is an economic issue, but we know that it influences the educational attainment of the children. Not just if the parents have jobs, the kids do better in school. You've been out to so many of our programs here at Union County College, and I know you've visited schools throughout our community. What are you hearing from the kids? What are you hearing from the young people just about their futures?
That they're learning a great lot when it comes to Union County. We're providing great education with our different school districts. The quality of education from our teachers here in Union County are above everyone else's, the way I look at it. These kids are ready for the future, and they need the jobs, they need the opportunities, most importantly the opportunities for them to succeed. And we need to make sure we partner up, we work together to have those resources available for them for when they get out of high school. They can go to Union County College, they can go to King University and get a top quality education.
I'm glad you mentioned Kane. They're the number one choice for Union County College graduates. Kane University is our top transfer school, and that's really transformed itself into a world-class university. So,
Hey, that was my option too. I came to Union County College first, then I went to King University afterwards.
well, a lot of our students here at the college, when they see you here, they ask me afterwards. They say, "How did he get into becoming a public official, an elected official? How did your path bring you to your role now, an important role as vice chairman of our freeholder board?"
I've always felt it's about community. It's about giving back. I started my first nonprofit when I was 17 years old. Held my first fundraiser was for Trinitas for their cancer center because I had an individual friend of mine who basically his father was having cancer and they wanted to raise some funds. So we did a talent show.
Wow.
And it was high school students charging $5 a ticket. We ended up raising over $10,000, I believe it was, for Trinitas Hospital. And since then I've started about 8 or 9 organizations I work with, and I've created also that are giving back to the community. I think that if you're in public office, your main goal should be giving back, making sure that you put residents' needs before yours, and it's something that I've always had a strong passion for, is giving back to my community.
What advice would you give to a high school senior or a college student who maybe was interested in going into public service? What advice would you give them to guide them in the choices they make now and in the near future to become successful as you have become?
Well, like I've explained to a lot of class I've gotten to speak at, I'm the second youngest freeholder in the whole entire state of New Jersey. And one thing I say is, nothing stops you from being the youngest in the state of New Jersey. Come run against me, that's not a problem. I like when youth want to get involved, and it's great, you know, when it comes to elected office, when it comes to creating their own community organizations, when it comes to giving back. It's all about making sure we create opportunities for them.
Oh, great. That's great advice.
Yeah.
Freeholder Granados, it's terrific to partner with you and to partner with the entire Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders. At Union County College, we focus on our primary mission of education, but we know that it's all about jobs. Part of the reason why students are coming to college is to get a career, to get a job. We also know that students do better in school when their parents are employed. Students with higher socioeconomic status tend to do better in school, so we are committed to helping parents get jobs and to stimulate economic development in Union County. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet!
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Welcome back to Inside the College. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenamin, president of Union County College. This episode of Inside the College is all about economic development and what we can do to help stimulate job growth and expand business and industry here in Union County to help grow our economy and help our residents. My next guest is Dr. Lisa Hiscano. Dr. Hiscano is the director of Union County College's Institute for Business and Industry. Welcome, Dr. Hiscano.
Thank you, Dr. McMenamin.
It's great to have you here on the show. We want to learn more about some of the programs that you're running, and I know there are a lot of them, so let's start at one of my favorites, which is the Transportation, Logistics, and Distribution Program, the TLD program. I know it's related to a federal grant, but what can you tell us about it?
Right. Well, that's a very exciting program for us. As you're aware, Union County College has been involved with transportation, logistics, and distribution since 2008. We now, for the past 2 years, have been involved in a federal consortium delivering supply chain management programs to Union County businesses and to residents of Union County who are seeking new employment.
So I take a course in supply chain management? Is that what it is?
We've got a series of modules addressing supply chain management, from general principles, inventory management, warehouse management. These courses lead to an industry certification recognized by a national industry association. So it provides a professional certification for the individual to have with them that it's transportable and within their industry.
So if I'm looking for a job in supply chain management or transportation, logistics, and distribution, or if I'm currently working in the TLD field and I want to get certification, those are the types of students that you have in that program?
Exactly. We've got students that are in our program during the days who are current job seekers, and we run the programs in the evenings for folks that are currently employed. In addition, we offer the program on company sites.
So like what companies? Give me an idea. What companies do that in Union County or in New Jersey? Anywhere?
At Atlanta, for example. They're a company on the seaport of Elizabeth that we've done training with on site.
At Atlanta?
East Coast Warehouse is speaking with us about coming on site, but they have hired some of our participants that have come through our program.
Now, I've said for a while, Union County is really a TLD hub in the East Coast, certainly, and really across America. Is that reflected in the job availability here?
Absolutely. We are uniquely positioned where we've got transportation from air, rail, truck, and sea within our county that all intersects within Elizabeth, per se. So the opportunities for job growth and the types of jobs are enormous for our students.
All right, so that new Amazon distribution center that came into New Jersey, I always wondered, I wish they had come here into Union County.
I know.
And it seems like a better decision to move that Amazon center into maybe Elizabeth, but there could be opportunities for other major distribution units right here in our county.
Correct.
I understand in addition to the federal grant, there was a new state grant to make Union County and Union County College really the epicenter of TLD development in New Jersey.
Yes, we're very excited about that. The transportation, logistics, and distribution industry is recognized by the state of New Jersey as an important industry for our state. They have recognized the work Union County College has done within the industry sector, and we have been designated the Talent Development Center for the state of New Jersey for the next year. So we're very excited to be able to bring training opportunities to employers and to unemployed individuals.
So as much as I love TLD and supply chain management, I know that there are other initiatives for economic development here in Union County led by Union County College and really your division, Dr. Ascano. Tell us about some of the other things you're doing.
Another program we're working on are advanced manufacturing, where we've been very lucky to have a mobile advanced manufacturing lab.
What is that advanced manufacturing?
It is the manufacturing from the original manual methods of manufacturing, milling, and lathing that are now computer numerically controlled. So we are providing individuals, unemployed individuals, with the basics into the computer and PLC training.
So it's going from old school to digital school
Correct.
for unemployed workers from Union County to learn really the same things that they were doing decades ago, but do it in a modern fashion with digital equipment?
Yes, and work with the existing employers of Union County who have the need for these employees.
Where is that mobile mechatronics trailer that you talked
In
about?
Elizabeth, right behind our Kellogg building.
Fantastic. So you're training students there, and where do they get jobs afterwards?
At local manufacturers, small manufacturers, they can be large manufacturers. We're working with several right now in interviewing our individual students, so we hope to have some more successes within the next month.
All right, so transportation, logistics, distribution, digital mechatronics. What other things happening in economic development?
Retail and hospitality. We are a big player within the retail and hospitality and tourism industry. With the hotels, the malls at Jersey Gardens, we work very closely with those industry sectors in the city of Elizabeth and the county of Union in providing qualified candidates to meet their employment needs.
So it's all about getting people trained and getting people employed.
Correct.
Tell me about, I heard something about welding, and I had a few people ask me, tell me about your welding program.
That's right. Welding is an in-demand occupation, and we've taken the opportunity to work with the Department of Labor to secure funding to provide training to unemployed individuals within Union County in partnership with an employer and providing them welding training to receive an industry credential.
That employer is
Durex.
Durex, and they're based
In Union.
in this township of Union,
Correct.
New Jersey. So another opportunity to help individuals, county residents get training for great jobs, but also help our employers get well-trained and ready to go employees.
Yes, and we have our employers involved from the beginning. Our employers are part of our recruitment process.
Okay, now talk to me about other initiatives, maybe something outside of Elizabeth. I heard a rumor that you had something going on in Rahway as well.
Yes,
Tell
well,
us about the Rahway initiative.
The opening of the Rahway facility has allowed us to bring some of our Department of Labor computer training to small businesses and local businesses in Rahway. Whereas we can go into the Rahway facility and provide training in Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and we can also provide training for business communication. So those programs are going well.
So if I'm an existing employer, I could send one of my employees to one of these programs for free.
Yes.
And they could get trained in the latest Microsoft Office suite and other applications as well as they are developed.
Correct.
Fantastic.
Correct.
Dr. Escano, great work. It sounds very
Thank you.
exciting. When Freeholder Granados and Freeholder Chairman Bruce Bergen say Union County means business, I see what they mean here.
Thank you.
Our topic for this episode has been economic development in Union County. We've focused on job development and training programs for individuals and also for businesses and industries throughout Union County. It's an exciting time to be involved in economic development in Union County. We'll be right back after these messages.
I've always wanted to go to college. That helps you evolve as a person. I just feel like that's my destiny. My name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
Hello again, this is Dr. Maggie McMenamin, President of Union County College. Our episode today has been all about economic development in Union County. We've talked about everything that has to do with economic development, from the Union County Means Business Initiative to the Infrastructure Grant Project and the initiatives to provide preferences for jobs for our veterans and individuals with special needs. Clearly, this is a priority in Union County to help stimulate economic development, to bring more jobs into the county, and to help our residents have a better life, not only through education, but through good, solid jobs where they can support their families. We'll see you next time on Inside the College. Thank you very much.